Hey everybody, so for today's lesson we're going to be looking at graphing linear equations. So in class tomorrow we're going to use what we learned tonight and apply it into our lesson tomorrow. So it's important that you're making sure you're writing stuff down and bring any questions that you may have, because tomorrow we're going to be up and moving around and actually graphing the linear functions using a graph that's going to be on the ground. So the y-intercept is the point where the graph crosses the y-axis. So if I had a graph, this is my y-axis. So my y-intercept is where it crosses. So here's at 5. I know my line's going to cross through at 5. The number that is next to the x is our slope that we've been learning about. So negative 3/4 would be our slope, and 5 would be our y-intercept. So if I looked at how this was graphed, I would start at 5, where my y-intercept is, and then I would take my slope, go down 3 to the right 4, put a point, down 3 to the right 4, put a point. And this is the part that we're going to look more at in class. Today we're going to look at is identifying the slope and the y-intercept and really what the slope means. So slope-intercept form is how all of our linear functions are written. Y equals mx plus b. M is the slope and b is the y-intercept. So the number that is in front of the x is going to be our slope. The plus or minus that comes after is our y-intercept, where it crosses through on the y-axis. So let's look at this one. What's the slope and what's the y-intercept? So the slope here is 3, and the y-intercept is 4. A positive 3 and a positive 4. So let's look at this one. Our slope, -9, and our y-intercept, -5. So here, what would our slope be? And what would our y-intercept be? Our slope, 1/2, and our y-intercept is 3. Go ahead and try 2 on your own. So you should have gotten that our slope is 2 and our y-intercept is 4. Here the slope is -5/6 and our y-intercept is a -7. So what does the slope mean? So first we need to understand what does it mean when I identify the slope? So here the slope is -3. I know my slope is always written as a ratio, so the imaginary number under the -3 would be a 1. So this slope means to go down 3, because it's a negative, we always go up or down and then left to right. So down 3, right 1. It only gives the negative to the top number. So let's look at this one. The slope is 2. Want to write it as a ratio, so we know there's an imaginary 1 there. It's a +2, so I go up 2, then right 1. Let's look at this. Slope is 2/3. It's a +2, so I go up 2 to the right 3. It's really important to understand what the slope means, because we need to know when we're graphing. So it's up 2 to the right 3. So let's look at this one. Our slope is a -3/2. Remember, we never write our slopes as a mixed number, always as an improper fraction. So this means down 3 to the right 2. Go ahead and try this one. What's the slope and write what it means. So you should have gotten this means down 1 to the right 2. Down 1 to the right 2. Try 2 more on your own. So the slope is 3 over 2, so up 3 to the right 2, and this means down 5 to the right 6. So tomorrow when we come to class, we're going to be practicing graphing linear functions. You're going to be the graph. Well, a linear function is a function with points that lie on a line. You can write a linear function in the form y equals mx plus b, and then you use the slope and y-intercept to graph the function. So we're going to look at one example right now, and then when you come to class tomorrow, we're going to do many more examples of this. So here I have the function y equals 3x. So I first need to identify what the slope is, which is 3, and we know it's 3 over 1. And the y-intercept, there's nothing there, so it's 0. So it's going to cross through at our origin. So I'm going to first put my point on my y-intercept, which is 0. Then I have to understand, what does this slope mean? Well, we remember it's up 3, right 1. So now from this point, I'm going to go up 3, 1, 2, 3, to the right 1. Up 3, 1, 2, 3, to the right 1. Up 3, 1, 2, 3, to the right 1. If I wanted to go opposite, I would just do the opposite of both. So down 3, 1, 2, 3, to the left 1. Down 1, 2, 3, to the left 1. And then I'm going to draw a line. Tomorrow, we are going to look at this part of the lesson more. I just wanted you to see one example. When you come to class tomorrow, make sure you bring your notes. Remember, our classroom is going to be set up where there's going to be a graph in the middle, and we're going to actually be up and graphing linear functions tomorrow. So bring any questions you have, and I will see you in class.